I'm Genevieve Bargello.
And I'm Eileen Worst.
And this is CFB News. Locals rejoiced today as Storybook Spiders brought back their county-famous Fief. The Fief was created during their days as a desecrated Burger King. At the time, there was a local legend that the store was unable to produce quality burgers due to a curse set upon them by the city council, so they transitioned to creating meat fusion dishes. The Fief was retired a few years after Storybook Sliders became the restaurant's new name, but now it's back due to popular demand. Eileen Worst is at the scene now.
Thank you, Genevieve. Fish, beef, Fief. That is what I have in my hands right now. I have one of the limited time Fief sandwiches. This is the double-decker Fief sandwich with a little smattering of fake bacon, which I've been told is called fakin. It's not vegan. It's made out of something else. But I am very excited. I am actually going to be the first person to take a bite of this sandwich. So here we go.
Eileen, Eric, can you get over there? Are you all right, Eileen?
There was a fishbone. This has been CFB. News.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Clatfartburg. We are defining Clatfartburg's marketing team, the town tourism board, we would say. I know this episode was birthed because Elaine said it would make it easier for her if she had a character to play on the Instagram, which is extremely funny to me personally.
Yeah, this is fully self-service for me. So
just the notion that anyone would say, can you make a character for me to embody for the Instagram account? That's less work, actually.
Yeah, And I guarantee you a lot of marketing teams, they don't do this.
No,
and then they don't do it live for other people to hear it. You know, everyone gets to hear the business meeting,
inside
basically.
the magic, basically. And you may notice today that Elaine may have a bit of a laugh track. That's because my mom is at her house, and we're not going to explain why that's the case or why that is. But just know, my mom is at her house. If you want the lore, go way back. Way back.
Go way back.
Way back.
You can go way back.
Not
way
on this
back.
feed, on other feeds. Go way back.
The other one.
Figure out why my mom is at Elaine's house. But we're not explaining it here because we don't have time and it's not important. But my mom is at her house.
I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. Energy check-in. I'm running on 5 hours of sleep, and I've hit my silly, goofy girl phase. I've had 2 cups of tea. Mentally had a third one.
I've had 2 decaf coffees, one being a peppermint mocha and one being the one in front of me right now, which is plain. And I slept for exactly 7 hours last night on the dot, and I binge watched all of Heated Rivalry the day before. So and that was because I was at an emotional low. But I'm not in an emotional low anymore. I think because of the 2 decafs.
But there we go.
So
we
I'm
fixed it.
Better now.
We fucking fixed ourselves. How often does that happen? It's great.
We're here, guys. We're in it. This is one of the few episodes where we're both in it, weirdly.
Yeah. Like, I feel like in theory I shouldn't be, but like I am.
You're feeding off that energy of my mom in your house.
Yeah. I'm Elaine.
I'm Felicia. And this is Now Entering Clatfartburg, a comedy world-building podcast where we expand upon the fictional town of Clatfartburg. I don't feel like I normally do that. Did I do it right?
No, yeah, you did great.
Yay, look at me. I've been warming up all day. I was reading Shakespeare alone to myself in my house.
I love that. I was hanging out with your mom.
I know.
We got crepes. So, okay. So yeah, this is for me. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, Felicia, I guess, really,
That's
most
fine.
of all.
I mean, I had no ideas this week, so this was fine.
This is perfect. So this marketing team is specifically, I think, whatever the like...
Is it tourism board?
I think it's the tourism board. Like, yeah, it's the tourism board. So I feel like what I would love to play around with is obviously who's on the staff and who's like From the staff, I will choose my muse, or if any listeners are really drawn to any of them on there, I think it'll come to me, but we don't need to go, now, who do I want to be posting on Instagram at? Like, that's...
Yeah, you can choose.
I can choose, and I could rotate, too. Like, that's the fun thing. We can rotate. It's a team, but I think it'd be fun to know, obviously, who they are, but, like, what are they trying to market, and are they trying to put a spin on anything?
Right.
That, you know, how much spinning are we doing, and are they a good marketing team? They could be, but are they like
here's the thing,
scrappy?
I don't know if they need to be, because Clatfartburg is so weird. I do think it has a kind of local legend quality to it, where like I think it's almost wild that Clatfartburg even has a tourism board, because I feel like you wouldn't even need it.
What if their biggest issue is that people keep thinking they're AI and none of it's real? So they're trying to be like, how can we make sure people believe
town
us
is real? This is
when we
not
say that
fake.
Crispy Fest is when there's a giant paper mache Crispy the talking bass hanging from a helicopter.
I do love that so that would mean the marketing team's bit is that this is not fake. Which is, I think, in direct contradiction of the entire thing of our podcast.
And unfortunately, the person who does the voiceover sounds like the AI voice. This is not fake.
It's
I love this product. Yeah. Welcome to Miss Clatfartburg
Clatfartburg's
Mojo.
annual Crispy Fest comes down every season.
Number 2.
Number 2, the giant crispy hanging from the ceiling. Clatfartburg's favorite Crispies. Number 1, the crispy hanging from the ceiling with the skeleton inside at the public museum.
Number 2, the Crispy on top of the town hall. That no building can be taller than Crispy.
Number 3, the crispy balloon that was released at last year's Crispy Fest that was quickly shredded by a helicopter.
Number 4, Crispy Claus.
Number 5, the crispy mosaic at the bottom of the barbecue gym pool.
How do we have so many Crispy?
Number 6, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, Herlock Sholmes, which is crispy if he was Sherlock. At a hunch for lunch.
Crispy King? Was he ever officially? What number are we on? I got too tired. That was so much fun.
Yes.
Okay. Coming back to life. Coming back. I could have done that for an hour. Crispy the sewer rat. And a hidden gem. But he's down there.
Down in one of the sewers of Clatfartburg, they sculpted a rat-fish combo and named him Crispy the sewer rat. He's a statue under there that's a little treat for the sewer workers. Number 27. The Crispy in the public restroom at the Transportation Museum. He's on each of the faucets, and when you turn the faucets, the water comes out of his mouth.
Gorgeous.
Number 489. The Crispy at the deli counter who offers little cheese samples.
Okay, well,
So
one
that
day we're
exists.
just gonna have it's gonna have to be a bonus episode where we're like, okay, we're coming up with a shit ton of Crispies.
100 Crispies.
We could do it. That's the scary
I love
thing.
top 100 Crispies.
That's good. Okay, putting a pin in
I
that
like
one.
that our
Putting that in the
episode
bank.
topics get like kind of just forcing us. Our bonus episodes are now just putting us in hell.
Really, it's just like, will we break or not? Only one way to find out.
I like
How
that
far
we
can
did
make
the
it?
How Long Can We Roast Wonka's Hat episode and said, what if we did that more?
Yeah, that was magic. We thought it, when you think something's going to be a nightmare and it's magic, you go, can I recreate it? And we can.
Many times.
And that's a superpower. Yeah, it's much. Okay, well, I like listicles.
Yes.
I
think
can see them doing a
listicles
lot of
are strong.
listicles.
Do we think they do quizzes?
I think they do
Which
quizzes.
Crispy are you?
It takes an hour long to complete because they do make sure you get all the opportunities. Okay, this is a niche thing, and I only know this because my friend Laura is a very big Taylor Swift fan. So there is a famous Tumbler person who creates the ultimate album rank sorter, so you can rank just your songs.
Every song. I've done these before.
So imagine that, but you're doing that with Crispies.
And you have to make your own personal top 100 Crispy ranking.
Yeah, they're like, what your top 5 Crispies say about you?
Yeah. You like the barbecue Crispy? You're fun, adventurous, and always ready to get some gains. You like sewer rat Crispy? You're a little quirky and like to go off the beaten path. You like bathroom crispy? You like to keep things tidy, organized, and make sure things are functional.
You like Clonopin crispy? You have a little spicy brain, but it's going to be okay.
What does Clonopin crispy mean? I'm sorry. I want an explanation on Clonopin.
It's Clonopin in the shape of crispy. It's the DIY pharmacy.
Wait, so there's a compounding pharmacy in town that just compounds everything into fish shapes.
Listen, okay, I just always thought pills are so boringly shaped. I don't think pills have to be boring. They can be fun. Why am I not swallowing stars?
All right, Kermit.
Little unicorns. Fred Flintstone gummies were fun. Why would we get rid of that? Bring it back. Crispy Clonopin's in, guys. Ask your doctor for some Clonopin. Crispy Clonopin.
Ads on the TV. Have you ever thought your medication is too boring of a shape? Well, no longer. With Crispy Clonopin, founded by a special DIY pharmacist in town who compounds medicine into fun shapes, you can get your Clonopin to look like our town's favorite fish. Soon you'll be just keep swimming and doing it nice.
Because see, imagine like in my head, and this also fits the lore of our Instagram, which I don't know if guys, you know, this Instagram does sometimes count as the expansion of Clatfartburg. Not always.
Once in a while, just a little bit.
But every once in a while, there is a tiny little nugget on there, and it would be canon if certain companies, if you got to buy ad space, which makes sense. Paid sponsors. You're like, hey, I'm local, and I'd like to get, on the feed. So sometimes they have to advertise stuff, and they're like,
I don't know if this is the right.
How do we go about this, guys? We need the funding right now, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would say no. We've said no to Crispy Clonopin 3 years in a row now, but I guess we gotta figure it out. Look, do I take Crispy Clonopin myself? Anyway, so the thing is, it's fine.
It's literally fine.
I just happen to eat a lot of fish-shaped things, okay? My Cheerios, I get a little tiny fish cutter-shaped thing, like a cookie cutter.
How?
I especially custom ordered it from the blacksmith.
Yeah, but how would you cut up Cheerios into a fish shape?
Well, with a knife. That's fish like a shit. So here's the thing with my 5 hours of sleep. Also, I keep saying words that aren't words.
That's fine.
I've said words that are adjacent, but not the thing at all. So if I ever say something and it makes no sense, just flag to me because I don't mean it. I'm just like,
I believe you, and I won't flag.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, how far did I get in the episode before I got insecure? 13 minutes.
55.
Oh wow!
I still have you.
You do? Okay, we'll see one day. Okay, so they have to deal with a lot of random shit. The tourism board has to deal with a lot of shit. And I think the thing with marketing teams is there's always some kind of goal you're supposed to hit, but I think we'll just let their vibes be. We want to have X% more engagement with people coming to fucking town. And maybe there's certain events that haven't been as popular they want to try to boost in certain areas and places that haven't been, they really want to push hey, nobody knows about the Clatfartburg daisy fields. People got to go see the daisies.
Right. Some nice natural things. I think there's also some things that are people don't see as much as tourism destinations, because the problem is when you open Clatfartburg and you want to look for somewhere cool, you go on Atlas Obscura and you see 900 locations, and it's just overwhelming for the average person because you're used to seeing maybe 80 for New York or Philadelphia. No, 900. 900 for this small town that you can drive through in under an hour. Way less than under an hour, 15 minutes.
What if they were doing something a little controversial? Maybe Faxville has started, they have a little central big pond that's cute in the middle of town and it looks really pretty. And Clatfartburg marketing is well, we have our gorgeous lake, but maybe we should really also push, we have a gorgeous lake and 2 hills. And they're the 2 hills. You got to go to the hills. And they're do we have names for these hills? And they're no. Are we legally allowed to just come up with names for the hills? I don't see why not.
Right.
They're just trying to promote something stupid. And then people are but the lake is
But that's the main
important
attraction.
That's
why are
kind
we
of
focusing on the Decision Hills, which are a safe space for locals?
Yeah, we don't want other people to come to our hills.
That's a safe space for us.
Yeah.
We need that to have life-changing moments and thought processes on.
Okay, so how many people are on this team? I imagine 3 to 4.
Yeah, that's about right.
And we don't have to name all of them, but I think at least having a main 2 or something.
Well, I want to give you options, you know.
Okay, here's my crazy thought.
Yeah.
I want there to be someone who's like maybe in their 60s.
Yes, agreed.
And I want them to try to be figuring out Tumbler. I do think that would be funny.
Love this.
This is not in any relation to me also wanting to try to figure out Tumbler. This is the 60-year-old character who may end up being the voice of our Tumbler, which we do have. Go follow us.
We do have a Tumbler, technically.
We will technically maybe start doing that because now we have a marketing team.
Now we have a marketing team.
There might be a muse.
There might be Tumblr posts on there now because the marketing team's gotten busy.
Yeah. Depends on the marketing team's mental health and what they're able to accomplish.
Yeah.
They take a lot of mental health days.
Yeah.
In case anyone's curious.
Infinite mental health days.
They're gone for like months and they come back and they have a burst where like 2 weeks are fully on, they disappear again. It's just sometimes they go through it and the marketing team needs to go have a retreat and then they come back.
Well,
and then
it's much like this podcast where there's a bunch of old faithfuls who will return to Clatfartburg no matter what. So sometimes it feels like, what's even the point of trying to find new people to come to Clatfartburg?
Exactly.
We've got our core group. They know about us. What's the point?
That's what, and that's just how it goes.
Oh, the fake cigarettes come out.
Oh, I didn't even realize they did that.
It was instinctual.
Crazy.
She did a subconscious fake cigarette. Subconscious instinctual fake cigarette, like a dog shaking.
Can you imagine if I just started doing that in the middle of a meeting and I didn't realize? I was like, those quarterly
I love
reports.
You. I wouldn't put it past you.
God. Okay. Well, I'll keep everyone posted. Well, I glitched. Your turn.
Okay, so what are we thinking? What are we thinking for this character? Do we want them to be, I guess, not very involved in technology? I actually think we want to push it to 70. I want to push it to 70.
Let's push it to 70.
Let's push it to 70.
71.
71. This person has been very involved in the town since the beginning. I think maybe they could have a history with CFB News, potentially.
One night stand with Herbert.
I was going to say that, or Herbert Varge's divorced wife. Because he is divorced, right? Did you get possessed?
Is he? No, I just was so scared about the sound that came out of me. I've never made that sound before, and it did sound like a Scooby-Doo ghost.
Divorced. I guess we never talked about it. Wait, I can pull up my board.
He does. I'd like for him to have found love again. So maybe this could be first wife, but maybe he did have.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe she could have worked at CFB News too. You know what I mean?
I like that. That makes sense.
Have you involved.
She could have been doing like PR stuff.
Exactly. Like, I think she is experienced. I think she's the lead of the team. But she wants to challenge herself in her performance, like, her enhancement goal of the year is to learn Tumbler.
Which is very brave. I think anyone who wants to do that is very brave.
And I like that I'm not doing it, even though I have an active Tumbler account. I just don't want to.
No. You need to use your powers for good.
Yeah.
You've got a good source for it. I mean,
yeah, Herbert Barge, we have no relationship in romantically. So,
fuck yeah, let's go. Okay. This is his first wife.
Yeah.
Barbara Barge would be great.
Has she kept the last name Barge?
I was just thinking that. I think it would kind of be funny if she did keep it.
Yeah. I'm not
just
against
to keep
Barbara
things
Barge.
Confusing.
It does
Barbara
feel
Barge.
crazy to say.
It does fit a lot with the Clatfartburg.
Yeah.
Like, he just was always saying things that are.
And I like that we have to remember this is a woman who named her son Botticini. So we have to remember that. That is an important piece of characterization that I think can help guide us here. I think she knows a lot about foreign film.
Mm-hmm. And on Herbert's first album, she plays the spoons in the background.
I like that we have multiple characters in town who play the spoons now.
Oh shit, do we?
Yeah.
She could play the washboard.
Okay.
How about that? The
Sure.
washboard. Or the jugs.
There's only
she plays
one
the jugs.
person who can play the spoons in Clatfartburg, and if anyone stomps on Spoon Spruce Swamps' turf, he will kill you.
If I walked around my hometown right now and I was like, how many of you play the spoons, raise your hand. I feel like having more than one in a group of 50 would scare me.
I think having one in a group of 50 would scare me.
It would be scary. I'm like, here you play the spoons. It would just, and this is no diss to any bluegrass band, and I know there's rhythm, but kind of like, what is playing the spoon? Like, really, what you're just rattling.
You're bringing it up.
You got look. I think anyone who wants to learn how to play the spoons is really brave, and I think they're following their dreams and their calling. Okay,
I never noticed that a collection of spoons you have hanging on your wall behind you.
They're art, and then they can make art. Okay. It's like this is turning into the inner psyche of Elaine.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's other people. Okay, Barbara Bard. She's the head, and then I think we need to have a snappy little Gen Z. Alpha is Alpha ready to be interns yet? How old are they?
Let's
I don't
look
fucking
up.
know.
Gen.
Because I'm down. I think we could both dunk on Alpha. I think that could be fun.
Yeah. Gen Alpha age. They are 0 to 14. so
Okay,
almost.
okay. If Kimberly Tuppence is the tax collector.
Okay, that's true.
Can we have... What if it's someone's daughter
Okay.
and it's like summer camp didn't work out, so she's there and she's like, what if she's like 10 but she knows everything? She's like on the trends. And she's like, where's my elephant milk? What the fuck is that? Like, what's it called?
Drunk elephant. I hate that I knew that. Why did I know that?
My elephant milk. Mom, where the fuck is my elephant milk? My skin is getting wrinkly.
I don't want to. Do I want to cast this girl as rude? Do we think her summer camp didn't work out, and then after she saw Kimberly Tuppence as the local tax collector, and all the attention Kimberly Tuppence was getting, she was like, well, I could do that. I know all the trends. Yeah. So I think she's like, I'm going to put her at 13.
I like that.
Or
okay.
even 14.
I can work with
We
that.
could have her at 14. 14 is an age when internships can start to happen.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Maybe I'm fucked up because of my history that I think.
I think so. I was going to say, I don't think 14-year-olds get internships, but
high school.
You were in a different. I don't think high school internships are. It's fine. I mean, it's fine in this world.
Yeah.
No matter what, for sure. Let's go. I mean, look. Thank God we developed a world where we can have the teenagers working in big corporate businesses and shit. You know, that's exciting.
I mean, they're working in local government.
Big corporate business. Hey, they're working in the tallest building in Clatfartburg.
That's true. That's true.
Boy, oh boy, that's something.
So
I think that's a lot of
she's
cool
here on a
stuff
summer
right there.
thing. I think she's very active on the internet. She knows all the trends.
Yes.
Do we think she actually ever posts, though, or just makes judgmental comments about the posts that are being made?
I think that. I don't think she does. Like, I guess in a way it's helpful, but I think a lot of what she does is not helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't legally post and she can't, like, actually create a whole campaign. But as, like, I'm just curious, my daughter's source of person here. I don't know. Do we want the parent to also be here, or
do we want the parent to be
just
here?
a random parent, grandparent, weirdly older sibling?
I'm thinking an aunt or an uncle.
Oh, I like.
I think that's the right amount of relation, where it's not this child's behavior does not speak to who they are as a person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Since Nancy's an aunt, Nancy Pankin, how about we do an uncle?
Yeah, we don't have many uncles in this town. Lots of aunts. No.
If I had a group of 50 people and I asked everyone to raise their hands of how many of them are an uncle, if like more than one did, I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here?
I feel like we're doing there are two types of people in this world again.
I really thought I had it together. Like, at the start of this episode, I was like, no one's going to know I'm so fatigued, but I'm in a goofy girl state. I got it together. My brain is putting the words together in a nice little slush that people will be able to luge through.
I think it's a fun episode, though. The vibes are great.
I'm learning how to talk out of the side of my mouth, and it looks really silly.
Elaine, please. Please, Elaine. Not now. I want to support on your journey. But if I walk into a room and I ask everyone, who of you is learning to talk out of the side of your mouth right now because it looks
I would
really
say they're very
silly,
brave.
and more than one person raised their hand, I think that's fucked up. I think that's fucked up. What do you mean you're learning?
Number 102, Crispy talking out of the side of his fish lips. That's right. In the movie theater, he's talking out of his little fish lips on the side. Okay. What's her name? Let's give her a name. That can be boring.
Oh, I was about to say
Gertha.
Lamp.
She's not a Gertha. What the hell? Lamb?
Lamp. Because I looked at a lamp. So we're not.
Do you know
on
how much?
name.
Can we count how many times you've tried to name a character Lamp? Because it's been multiple.
It's more than
over
one.
the years.
It's certainly more. Did this happen on Wonka Watch?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's happened multiple You know what, Felicia? Let's fucking name her Lamp. Like, I'm down to name
her
her
last
Lamp.
name can be Lamp. Lampzilla.
What if, like, L apostrophe amp? Lamp.
Lamp.
Lamp. It's
Liamp.
French.
Lamp.
Lamp.
Lamp. Lamp. And then the E is silent.
Lamp.
Lamp.
Yeah. Lamp. Lamp. There's a lot going on in that
Names are
name.
getting weird anyways. So who cares?
I mean, hey. If there were 51 people in a room and I asked, hey, is anyone here named Lamp? I would expect at least 3 people to raise their hands.
That's true. And that's based on statistics and data that we've really studied. So Lamp is...
Lamp is pretty shady.
That's true. You laughed way too hard at that.
I did, and I got embarrassed. I think I was more enjoying that we are moving forward with Lamp, and that was the laughter.
Well,
I wasn't
I think
laughing at my
because
joke.
we
To
know
be
Lamp
clear.
is not going to live outside this episode very much. So
No,
I
Lamp
feel
lives and
free
dies
to
in this
sacrifice
episode.
Lamp today. The name Lamp can finally be rid from my psyche.
Yes,
And the next time
we can move on to
suggest
Cabinet.
I can be exiled from the podcast.
There we go.
2 to 4 minutes.
You have
I
to
get
go to the
put in
quiet
timeout.
corner.
I have a lamp jar that I have to put $5 in every time I suggest the name Lamp.
And then it's just me for 4 minutes doing Josh Groban Believe.
You
And then we come
have
back.
it. Okay, we know. We need to stop. We need to move on. You've infected me with the Josh Groban bug, the fungus.
Oh. I'm so sorry. That was horrible what I just did.
It's okay.
Visually, guys, it was way worse. Just so everyone knows.
I'm desensitive.
Okay, so we got Barbara, Barge, and we've got Lamp, and then I think we need a tall, lanky person.
Okay, I'm just gonna say her whole name is Lamp Tableau, because that's
Oh, that's
basically
beautiful.
Lamp Table as a name.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
yeah.
Lamp Tableau, who is
Lamp Tableau.
14 and just makes judgmental comments. And then we need Lamp Tableau's uncle. Do we want to keep the last name Tableau or modify?
Let's keep Tableau.
Tableau's
I
not
like
a bad
that.
last name. Okay.
Toby Tableau.
Toby Tableau. Tobin Tableau.
Tobin. Tobin Toblerone Tableau. Toblerones are his favorite.
So Tobin.
So Tobin and Lamp.
I think Tobin manages the Instagram. Well, I don't want to block you into this, so I won't say anything.
I'm really open to this, and we can navigate it as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really open to this. So yeah, if Tobin navigates Instagram,
Do we think he's like 28? Like he's like the younger sibling?
oh, I love a young uncle. That's kind
Young
of fun.
uncle.
Youncle. Yeah.
Youngle. I was about to say that.
Not Yentl.
Youncle.
Youncle. You know. I know people are going to get confused. Don't worry, guys. We do have a Barbara. I'll move on. Stop. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can't get Youncle and Barbara straight. I just keep getting them confused. Wait, so he's bleach blonde and she's got gray hair and they're both the same height. So when you pass them in the hallway, you're never sure if that's Youncle or Barbara.
well, because Barbara Streisand's and Yentl.
I understood. I understand what you were saying. I'm just saying
You were trying.
when we bring it back to our world, makes no sense. People
Right.
aren't going to be confused. But
No,
I do
that's-
think they
okay.
have the same hair.
I do like that
And they
a
are
lot.
the same height. So
Okay.
if you walk behind them, you're never quite sure.
Then I do want Yunkel to have the really long hair. I think that'd be fun. We need a man with long hair in this podcast.
Long hair, blonde, and he dresses normally. He's not in a uniform.
Yeah. I think he might be like a little hot.
Okay. Yunkel is hot.
I'd be okay with that if you're comfortable with that.
Tobin Tableau, a.k.a. Yunkel, is hot. Because I know we're never going to not call him Yunkel at this point.
Yeah, that's unfortunately.
You've been deemed Yunkel, assigned Yunkel at creation.
Yeah, and he wasn't like a fan of that at first, but he does love his niece. Does he? I mean, like, yeah, but does he like Lamp? I imagine this could get tiring after a while. Like, I'm curious how much patience Tobin has.
I think Tobin is probably the most current social media marketing savvy of the team.
I like that. Okay, that makes sense.
But I think Lamp thinks she is not. Like that she
and you
is.
know what? The tone of the Instagram makes sense because Instagram is like pretty neutral and there's a little bit of flair and fun.
Yeah.
But it is contained.
Exactly.
Which makes sense.
Whereas
okay, this makes sense.
The Tumbler might be a little bit more, I'm spilling gossip, potentially personal identifying information.
No, I really do
She's
think
lost her
secrets are going to
filter
be.
At this point. She's lost her filter. She doesn't care. And I don't think she really understands how public it can be.
She's like, what do you mean it's an interactive blog? What the fuck do you mean by that?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't understand. And it's so funny because, like, when I try to look up other Tumblr things, there's a whole side of Tumblr that seems very naughty.
Yeah.
It's just very naughty, and I don't want to talk about it anymore, but I just came across it. But also, I want to make sure we're always looking at all the markets. So, I mean, there is... No, Elaine, don't say it. There is Sexy Crispy, and that's when
I remember we've talked about him in the leather BDSM thing. I think we've talked about Crispy in a BDSM harness. So add that to the top 100 Crispies.
I don't remember when that happened.
We talked about this.
Maybe the burlesque show.
I remember. This is, I
Marguerite,
think, during the Crispy Claus episode. The Crispmas episode. Because there's a woman who got dresses up as Mrs. Crispy Claus. And everybody got mad at her because you're sexualizing a fist. And then people pushed back and they were like, yeah, but you put Crispy in leatherware during Pride. And they were like, that's fundamentally different.
Oh, right. Right, it was Pride Crispy. Okay.
Pride Crispy's in a leather harness. So add that to the top 100 Crispies. Pride Crispy with leather harness. A la Mama Finland, but no fish stick. Let's be clear.
Someone's going to make a chart and draw out all of these different Crispies. It's going to be like the...
Oh, I know.
Podcast we shall not name, but are...
I know the one you're thinking of. When people sent us... I mean, it's not mentioned earlier in this episode, but when people sent us fan art of all of the Wonkas as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and we use to always refer to the Wonkas because we couldn't remember them.
Truly, it was very helpful.
Yeah, it was really helpful visual guide.
Okay, so maybe they're having... Let's have a big thing they need to promote.
Yes.
And then we can kind of see how they go about it back and forth. And, how does the marketing go, and do people correctly get the right message for what is being marketed? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you go to an event and you're like, you said it was going to be this, and this is very different.
Yeah.
There's too much taxidermy. No one told me that. So, okay, we talked about Two Hills earlier. I'm really open. Like, it could even be an event like we've already hosted, but maybe they're trying to put a snazzy spin on it. Maybe they have like, it's less exciting this year, and they're like, what can we like do? Like, do we need to go get like testimonials and stuff for it?
Here's a few ideas I have. There could be controversy that they are starting to promote surrounding areas. Like there's a post that's like, need a break from the Clatfartburg bustle. Only a short drive away is the town of Faxville. And the first post when they promote the Faxville Repertory Playhouse, huge.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
was
crazy.
big.
That was big because the road got reinstalled and people could travel there easily. And they do run quite a great series of shows.
And then what if they did a listicle of favorite seasonal drinks, and one of them, number 7, was a Starbucks drink?
Oh.
Yikes.
That's
But they're trying to
crazy.
connect.
And that was Lamp's edition. That was Lamp.
That was
That's
Lamp's
got
edition.
Lamp written all over it. And Lamp was like, if I'm here, you need to put something from me on the list. And she's definitely a regular listen to Otter. She better don't, and she should not be. She's too young to listen to Otter. She better don't.
I was thinking about this. I'm like, she is the product of having grown up on hearing whatever the fuck Becky and Harper have been saying to each other for like years. Like and I think she's scarier than them. I'm kind of scared of her.
Yeah. Lamp's like Becky and Harper, they're just kind of losers a little bit, but Lamp's got drive.
Yeah, Lamp could follow through. And I do believe could pull off a really good long-term revenge plan.
Yes.
And ruin someone's life.
For sure.
So,
I mean, she has
we'll
to if she's made it this far and her name is Lamp.
Truly. Yeah, you really do have to build a thick skin and then, like, brass knuckles.
Yeah.
So, which she does own, but.
Well, good.
They're glittery.
Good for her.
It's cute. Love that.
So that's an option. They can also be working on promoting kind of a casual town event, or, you know, trying to uncover some of the hidden parts of Clatfartburg that most people don't visit, and maybe involving themselves in some controversy, or Barbara Bard shares something she shouldn't on Tumblr.
Okay, I like a lot of this. My mind goes to two things. Sewer Crispy, because I would really love to get back to
Sewer Rat
Crispy. Sewer Rat Crispy.
Yeah.
That brings me joy. And I don't know, we may have another opportunity to dive in, but this could be a weird thing.
This could be like a Pizza Rat situation where now everyone wants to see Sewer Rat Crispy, and there's like no way to actually see Sewer Rat Crispy. So now there's like a grassroots campaign to get Sewer Rat Crispy visible, which means they're now about to start building tunnels with like a glass viewing chamber of Sewer Rat Crispy. But then you also see literal shit flowing through it underneath Crispy. Like, it's just not visually fun to look at, so you have to time it when people aren't flushing to go see Sewer Rat Crispy.
Yeah, which is usually right 7:52.
Yeah,
because that's when the local news is on and everyone's locked in. Because CFB News is super popular, so you have a very small window when they're doing
CFB
that little
News
update.
only lasts about 10 minutes.
Yeah, they work really hard for a 10-minute subparse, little segment. So, I want that to be happening, and at the same time, while Barbara, like, what if she just wrote this emotional post just for herself that she thought was, I don't know, maybe she was drinking wine, but it's like, I've been thinking a lot about my ex-husband. And what if she starts revealing secrets about Herbert? Because, like, he's probably gotten up to some dastardly things, I feel like.
Yeah, but Herbert's not evil. I think I remember talking about on the tour he would overshare a lot. So I think he's also king oversharer. They're both oversharers.
Maybe we need someone else then to, like, who do we want secrets spilled? And it could be Barbara's secrets too. I'm totally open, but I feel like it would be funny if she was like spilling other, like, I love the gossip aspect of it where she maybe thought she was DMing somebody instead of posting.
She got sent an ask on Tumblr. Okay, so an ask is when people send a thing into your blog and you respond to them. And maybe she thought this would be a private response to that person, not realizing that when she posted it, it would be a public response to this person, which I think is a fair misunderstanding one could reasonably have on Tumblr. It's quite confusing. Yeah. So it can be maybe an old scandal. It can be it could be Nancy Pankin's so perfect. Is there any gossip you have on her? And it's like, she actually stole a recipe once.
She stole a recipe. Oh, shit.
Looks like the napkin queen can't spill up all her messes.
Clean up all her messes.
So Barbara Bard just kind of gossip girling on the Tumblr.
XOXO BB.
BB.
Which everyone probably can guess
is her Barbara Barge.
Like, okay, Barbara Barge, sure. But yeah, XOXO BB.
I like that the two main members are BB and TT.
Oh no.
BB and TT.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, let's do, I like that. Okay. Nancy,
so maybe
having a
it takes a little bit for them. Oh, it doesn't even have to be Nancy. Maybe she's just answering all these asks that are coming through just indiscriminately because she's just answering questions. And, maybe Yunkel just hasn't been on top of it, wasn't looking, and then is like, maybe a friend of Younkel's is like, hey, I've been following that page. Those are public, right? And Younkel's like, what? He's like, yeah, they're public.
Hey, bro, I wanted to call you because, like, I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but, like, I heard that Lamp is your daughter, not your niece. And he's like, what?
I would have been 10.
True. Yeah, that's not true. I don't know why you guys would believe that. He's like, well, I mean, it was posted by the tourism board. So he's like, what? And Barbara Barge is over here writing her own, like, fan fiction, essentially. She's like, I'm just curious. I think it's so interesting, but, like, wouldn't it be interesting? She watched, like, a weird episode of,
Wait,
like...
can Lamp also have the same hair as them?
Yes.
So all 3 people have the exact same hair.
And only 2 of them are related.
Yeah.
It's a marketing... It's a marketing team thing. You just have
And we made a uniform again.
On the mental health days, they braid each other's hair. Well, not Lamp. Lamp doesn't braid others' hair, but others braid Lamp's hair.
She's on the end of the braid train.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy. Okay, so that causes a lot of strife, I would say. Yeah. I think there's certain businesses.
Does Barbara Barge start writing fan fiction on Tumblr? She finds out about fan fiction and starts writing it.
Yes, but she's doing it for
Tumblr.
People in real life.
Yeah. She's doing
real
person fan fiction about Clatfartburg.
Betty Berg, who was gonna get revenge on her ex-husband, Harvey Berg.
Yeah.
Here's how they do it.
Or maybe she's using the real fucking names. Why not?
Yeah.
He was wearing long blue suspenders with blue shoes and a white shirt and lace frillies, and he had a black coat, and then his hair was swept to the side, and his eyes were like 2 pools if the pools were brown.
She just starts writing a full romance novel and like just a full epistolary novel. Not epistolary, but like brief snippets about her love life and all the affairs she had.
Oh, Barbara Barge.
I don't know if she had affairs while dating Herbert. I'm just saying just romantic affairs, you know.
I could see her like breaking up a few marriages. Barbara Barge is on in, as they would say, behind her back. Oh, you got Barbara Barged on. Barbara Barged in.
So she's writing this like fan fiction about her life. Do we think she starts speculating about other couples as well? When that starts getting a response, she's like, well, let's expand. So she writes a nice thing about Nancy Bacon and the blacksmith.
And everyone like is obsessed with it because they're like a celebrity couple, a local celebrity couple. And like, I think it blows up and everyone starts following.
And you guys can
the
make this
Clatfartburg
real.
Tumblr. Yeah, let's get everyone go on Tumblr and follow. Things will come at some point, and it will be perfectly executed.
Honestly, if it's not marketing and just writing bad fan fiction about the characters, you could almost get me to do it.
It'd be so great. It would just be like, what were all the dumb thoughts we cut out? Put them back in. Put them on the Tumblr. How? So Tobin Yunkel, Tobin Tableau gets wind of this because this rumor starts that Lamp is his daughter, which for many reasons he wants to shut down.
Yeah.
I think now what would that conversation look like? Because it's going to have to be him having to be a little stern, and I don't think that's something that comes maybe naturally to him. I think he always wants to keep the peace, so I think it's going to be a weird.
No, he wants to be the fun uncle.
Yeah, he's Yunkel. He's not dad. You know. So maybe, you know, he's like, okay, let me take Barbara out to coffee.
Yeah.
I need to be in public so that, you know, she can't hurt me. Not that she would, but you always want to make sure, you know. I think he wants to, you know, he wants women to be able to express their feelings.
Yeah.
And he understands that sometimes a fist or two has to come to his face for that.
What? I zoned out during what you were saying and I got confused.
Tobin does not get beat up on a daily basis. I want everyone to be clear. Let's be clear that metaphorical fists to the face.
That makes more sense.
Let's do that.
Confused of what you were implying.
Yeah. I was like, that's not, you know, I mean, I don't know. Barbara Bodge probably does throw a mean fist.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
A mean punch.
That would
Oh boy, we're unraveling. So, they're at Gator Swamp Mansion, the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And they're in one of the boats in the water.
There?
Lamp is at the table directly behind them filming it.
Yes.
and she's live. It's
she's
just
live
really
on the
funny.
Instagram. She's on the Clatfartburg Tourism Board Instagram stories. That's the only thing she does is she goes live and broadcasts uncomfortable moments.
Oh my gosh, yes. Her like year recap is just her putting a montage of every worst, like, number one.
That time
okay.
my uncle brought me the wrong cheese.
Hey, honey, here you go. Asiago, right?
Wrong!
Aw,
Pure pepper
shit.
jack.
But you wrote Asiago. Cuts off. She does the Nightcrawler thing where she sets up everything. Oh. Interesting. That's scary.
She's driving through recent ambulance crashes to record.
Well, but take that, but make it tourism.
Yeah.
And no one's getting hurt.
So she just plans nice town events. And
I think she sets up scenarios where people
No.
could socially fail, and
I
then
agree
she
with
gets to, maybe she sometimes nudges things along. Sometimes the plot won't happen. You got to make the plot happen. But Tobin is talking to Barbara, and he goes, "So Tumbler, I know that was a new thing we were expanding in, and you were really excited to take that on.
Oh yeah, we've been working very hard on it.
How have the posts, it was brought to my attention, and I started reading through them. I've been really busy with the new like Instagram Reels launch and putting all of that together. And I just noticed that the marketing messaging maybe didn't fully fit what the brand is, that like we're trying to raise brand awareness, we're trying to like push events, we're trying to, but I think I noticed
Wilfred. I know it's turning into Wilfred, everybody. I'm trying to calm it down. I'm trying to redirect. I just want to acknowledge everyone. I know.
Barbara Bodge is Wilfred in a wig.
No, not canon.
No, not canon, not canon, not canon, not canon,
I
not
want
canon.
him back so bad, but not canon.
Not canon, not canon, alas. But I noticed that, okay, sorry, hold on. The dachshund just brought our coffee. Here, okay, here you go. Do you have a treat for us to tip?
Oh, goodness, I always forget at this place.
Oh, you know what? I got pepperoni in my pocket.
That was for me. I asked for that specifically.
Lamp?
My uncle is a clearly awful person who cares not at all for my well-being.
He just gave a dog pepperoni. It wasn't a pepperoni. It was straight meat from his pocket. Gross.
Animal abuse?
Leave in the comments. Chat. What are you saying, chat? Chat? Yeah, totally.
Why does he have pepperoni? Okay, this is fine.
Don't worry.
That's very interesting. I think I got Tumblr as a platform is just so kind of unique that as I invested myself in the culture of Tumblr, I found that it was asking of me certain things to post, and when I would post, a photo of our lovely town or our gardens or our statues, it would get no engagement. But one time I answered an ask about how I had met my first husband, and it really blew up because they were just so enamored by the story. And the more I posted things like that, the more engagement our blog got. So by the end, I was feeling like, well, if I don't post this, am I doing the town a disservice? And that's when I started to run out of things from my life, and I started to make things up.
Oh, Barbara.
I'm sorry, Uncle. The pressure got to me. I thought, as many years running the marketing head of CFB News, I thought I was ready for Tumblr. But Tumblr got the best of me.
Tobin reaches out his hands, and he like holds on to Barbara's. He's like, Barbara, that's okay, because you know what? It's caused some issues, and we probably need to discuss how you started telling people that Lamp was my daughter.
Oh, I was running out of ideas, and I saw the two of you, and you were the first thing I saw, so I made up a thing about it.
Okay. Well, maybe we take you to a creative writing workshop. Maybe that can help you like find ways to maybe, write stories, but maybe not about specific people. Maybe it can just be like, When Calls the Heart, but in Clatfartburg.
Or I could go into history. I could write things from history. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Love that. There's some lesbian pirates I think you could have a lot of. They'd be a big kick on Tumblr.
You know what I was thinking? This experience has taught me a lot, and I do understand that asks on Tumblr are not private. So I've learned that, and I feel like as much as I may not have taken the right approach, I did gain us quite the following on the platform.
You know what?
Look at these numbers, Yunkel.
And you're right, Barbara. And you know what? That's why you're the head. This is why you're the head, you know? And
I think I've picked my platform for next year, Tobin.
Yeah,
I think it's time Clatfartburg comes to Wattpad.
Oh. So we're going to need to talk about how... So have you ever been on Wattpad? Do you understand that Wattpad can have some
Tobin.
NSFW?
I've learned a lot since joining Tumbler.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should have a board. We should have a meeting with the team.
My uncle can't even have a fucking conversation. She doesn't say fucking. Can't even have a conversation with the woman he works for. Talk about beta male.
So that's the Clatfartburg marketing team.
That's the Clatfartburg marketing team. I love that. We had something else going on, right? Did we need to tie up another plot?
I don't think so. I think some ends got dropped. I think it was a Nancy Pankin secret, but I think the fanfiction was more interesting.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Everything was thing, but then we dropped it. I think we got to the right end zone. I really like Yunkel.
I like Yunkel a lot too.
Lamp Tableau and Barbara Barsh.
We did the classic thing where we're like, we're never going to talk about them again, and I guarantee they will be back.
Oh no, Lamp Tableau
is coming back.
Yunkel Tableau will return.
Don't worry, guys.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to this episode. If you want more of these characters, they may be showing up on our social media, but we make literally no promises because we do this very part-time.
I promise it'll happen at some point.
One day.
Now, we'll try to have it around this time, but as Barbara works to figure out her Tumblr strategy, what would you guys like to see on Tumblr? Period. Maybe from us too. What would that be?
What do you think the Clatfartburg residents would be interested in seeing the Clatfartburg Tourism Board Tumblr? Just questions, comments, concerns. And if you have any other things, you can email them to us at clatfartburg@gmail.com. And you can also find us on Instagram at Clatfartburg. And I guess we should put the Tumblr description if we're going to start doing it.
Yeah, Tumblr. If you look up Clatfartburg, you'll find us. I think that's our handle.
Yeah, I think it's just at Clatfartburg. I say we're really organized. We're Barbaras, okay? We're Barbaras right now.
We're Barbaras.
If you want some more content from us, we make a bunch of bonus episodes on clatfartburg@gmail.com. Nope, that's not.
Nope.
Where it is. It's at clatfartburg.com. Some highlights. If you enjoyed the brief bit of us going top 100 Krispies, which I can almost promise will probably be our next bonus episode. So that'll probably be coming soon. We also, something in that vein, we did all the vanity license plates of Clatfartburg, which is a very similar kind of concept. That's just kind of an exercise of human will. If you enjoyed that brief bit of me accidentally slipping into Wilfred, you can check out Mr. Edgar's and Wilfred Wonka in conversation, which is quite a treat that we had a lot of fun doing. And if you enjoyed Lamp and her terror, you can find out where that terror comes from by listening to all 3 currently streaming episodes of Otter She Better Don't on Buy Me a Coffee. And I'm sure another one will come soon because we do those about twice a year. So that's coming up, which I am excited for because they are fun. And with that all being said,
thank you for visiting.
Thank you for visiting.
And hey, ask me anything.
But don't ask her any questions about the spoons because she doesn't know how to play them, or talking about the side of her mouth because she's working on it.
Yeah, and I think it's really brave.
It's really brave of her to do that. And remember,
it's really brave.
It's brave. Bye.
Bye.